Pues es que tiene a toda la gente asustada, inclusive los que tenemos papeles. Más te ven en la calle y se te dejan ir.
I mean, the reality is you can't catch nobody here in the United States. It's so free. Like, what are you gonna do? Catch him at the airport? Yeah, sure. I'm sure at the airport they won't let him in.
In a way, I hope he does everything he says he wants to do, because if the people still vote for him, then we deserve what we get.
I hope God not to be a war.
I like the way it's going. If I could actually carry my pistol with me, it would work perfectly for me.
Oficialmente se ha terminado el programa de parol humanitario. Esto para ciudadanos de Cuba, Haití, Nicaragua y Venezuela. Miren, en 2022 el presidente Biden dijo: ok, todos ustedes pueden ingresar al país. Les daremos permisos temporales para que puedan estar y trabajar, siempre y cuando tengan un patrocinador que se haga cargo financieramente de ustedes. Pero ahora, bajo la nueva administración de Trump, al realizar varias investigaciones, encontraron anomalías en las aplicaciones de los procesos de estos países.
Que han utilizado información fraudulenta como números de seguro social falsos o de personas que ya murieron.
Entonces decidieron cancelarlo, pero esta medida va a dejar sin estatus a más de 500,000 de personas que van a tener que abandonar el país o arriesgarse a una deportación.
I have no thoughts on the current registration. It hasn't really affected me at all. Just people getting mad. I live my own peaceful life. I try not to care because it doesn't really matter to me.
How can you make that happen?
I think you're right. I think I come here every once in a while and remind myself that politics is just here to divide us. Because trust me, I got an opinion, but at the end of the day, we're all living the same stuff. So no one's ever gonna win. It's always gonna be a fight. So for me, I just stay out of it. I'm like, yeah.
Since when?
With the recent ones, I think Trump and Biden. I mean, Trump. I mean, first of all, I knew he was gonna win, but just the fact that we're to that point, and then the fact that we have Biden, like really, like it's a joke. Either way, it's funny because I find myself defending Trump a little bit. I was like, I really don't care. Like either way, I don't like either one.
Any thoughts on President Trump?
I think as far as business goes, business is pretty easy. I feel like that's what people get wrong about them, where it's like, what I told somebody today, I was like, well, somebody's got to pay for the light bills, and unless you're that somebody, you don't really understand what he's trying to do, because he's just trying to make sure everyone pays their light bills. It's pretty much, and unless we have a way to figure that out, don't knock the guy for trying, because we could all feel good, but if our lights are off, feeling good is not going to pay my bills. I'm sorry. That's just the reality of it. And it just sucks that we got into that point where everyone's feeling so good where we forgot about our bills. And someone who's like, who's that age, he doesn't give a fuck about it. He just sees it for what it is. It's like, all right, like, it's just what it is. Like, people are just misspending money.
Do you have any thoughts on Elon Musk working with him?
That's a slippery slope. That's a slippery slope, because at the moment you start making office positions that weren't in the Constitution, that's where you kind of lost it. So it's like, as much as I'm for the ideas, I'm for the progress, that's not how it should have been done. And the part that sucks is, like, I feel like he's been forced to do that because no one in the House is willing to work with him. It is a slippery slope that the next guy is gonna make a new position, the next guy's gonna make a new position, and next thing you know, we're fucked. We're back to fucked.
So what are your thoughts on mass deportation?
And the reality is you can't catch nobody here in the United States. It's so free. Like, what are you gonna do? Catch them at the airport? That's what I'm saying. It's all fucking comedy. Like, these people are free. There's nothing you can do until something happens. There's a crime, and nobody's gonna be processed. Sure, they'll send ICE, but you don't have to open the door for shit. Like, unless they're really knocking your door, like. You live in America. It's a free country. Unless they have a warrant for you, you don't have to answer doors.
He's going after those Venezuelan visas and Cuban visas. He plans to.
They're not fucking considered. I mean, and I'm not saying good. I'm saying he doesn't have a reason to let him in. Yeah, sure. I'm sure at the airport they won't let him in. Just like any other country. Just like any other country. It's nothing new. Any other country, they won't let it. If you have a certain passport, they won't let you in. It's nothing new. People just want to find an excuse to feel offended. It's like, me, don't get me wrong. I've been a victim a lot of the times in my life, but I'm not gonna see life as a victim. Like, I'm lucky enough to be in LA where shit, I don't gotta be a victim. You get shit for free here. Like, there's no reason for you to be a victim, play a victim, or act like a victim.
What are your thoughts on the current administration?
I don't care, girl.
What is that?
Well, the government of the United States.
I'm not really into politics like that.
How's your experience been?
It's been pretty skibbity.
What's that mean?
If you watch a lot of TikTok, you'll understand it. But it's kind of like a
Like
skibbity.
Skibidi toilet?
Yeah.
So how's your experience been?
It's been the same.
What are your thoughts on Elon Musk at the White House?
I don't care.
Who is that?
Elon Musk
Yeah, is that the guy that made Microsoft?
is the guy who made Tesla.
Oh, yeah, I don't know who that is.
I hope God not to be a war, but who knows?
Do you think we could go into a war?
Low-key, yeah.
Why?
Y bueno, sobre los ataques cometidos hacia instalaciones de Tesla alrededor de todo el país, el presidente Trump aseguró que las personas quienes los efectúan son terroristas y de atraparlos podrían ser enviados a prisiones en El Salvador.
These people are terrorists. Okay.
What are your thoughts on Elon Musk at the White House?
Oh, Elon Musk? No, I don't like either one of them. I voted for the other one, and I don't know what direction you're going. You know.
So what are your thoughts on the first month of the president?
Yeah, he's going out. He's doing all these things that raise the prices or whatever. So I don't really know much about it, but I disapprove. I guess it's going okay. You know, I mean, he hasn't made any moves, taking a lot of immigrants over and everything. You know, and first 100 days he hasn't done much. You know.
Unlike you, there's a lot of people who think he has done a lot.
No, not really. He's pretty much the same. He's because he has the tariffs and everything, and could probably raise prices or whatever. So I don't know exactly what he's doing, but I don't know. It doesn't look too good. I don't know. He thinks he's going to make it to the next Olympics, I guess.
Pues lo que anda pasando de presidente, creo que se afecta a las familias, como mis padres son hispanos, no tienen papeles. Les da como miedo de salir y también como se ha notado que hay ICE alrededor, pues les da miedo de que se acerquen o que los vayan a deportar. Sí.
¿Y ahí por su rumbo ha habido redadas?
Sí, pues, sí, han subido creo que videos o fotos también. Sí se preocupan, sí, como que no les da ganas casi de salir por también tener miedo.
¿Siguen yendo a sus trabajos?
Sí, sí, pues la necesidad, sí.
¿Y tú con tu vida normal? ¿Tienes que hacer cosas por ellos que normalmente no hacías?
Pues nomás salimos juntos, sí, y por si hay información sobre de ICE, nomás los informamos.
¿Tú tienes miedo por ellos?
Sí, porque pues mis padres han trabajado mucho para tener su vida aquí y nomás para que se la quiten así, como muy injusto. Sí.
Ok, antes de continuar, quiero aclarar que las poquititas entrevistas que hice en español para este video no fueron hechas en Venice Beach, fueron hechas en el este de Los Ángeles. Me vi en la necesidad de venir al este de Los Ángeles para ver si aquí lograba encontrar una entrevista en español. Como les he mencionado en otros videos, el este de Los Ángeles es conocido por ser un barrio mayormente habitado por hispanos, por latinos. ¿Por qué aclaro esto? Porque cada vez ha costado un poquito más de trabajo conseguir entrevistas en español, encontrar latinos que quieran darme entrevistas o encontrar latinos siquiera en la calle que quieran platicar. Cada vez se me ha ido complicando más presentar entrevistas en español y es súper curioso. Ustedes han visto la evolución, como en este canal prácticamente comencé presentando todas las entrevistas en español y cómo cada vez han sido menos. Pues es que la situación sí está bastante complicada.
I think that we're headed in the wrong direction because I can see authoritarianism and Christian conservatives taking over and justifying their actions.
Any thoughts on the president?
About President Trump?
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait till he's finished with his term. It was a nightmare the first time. It's a worse nightmare now.
So what are your thoughts on Elon Musk helping him?
Well, he's not elected. He has no right to interfere with our government. And as far as I understand, he's got access to confidential records, which he has no right to have access to. I was just telling my husband, I think what we should do is just let everything go all to hell, and then that will give us a fresh start in next election, 2028. And hopefully people will be so fed up with all the things that have gone wrong that we'll go in the opposite direction. I'm holding up okay. I try to stay detached. Because the last time he was in office, I would get so upset and I'd wake up and cringe every day. Oh, what has he done now? And so now I've just decided I'm just gonna not think about it.
What are your thoughts on the new administration?
What do I think about the new administration after 100 days?
Not even 100 days.
It feels like a lot more than 100 days. I just hope that the Republicans grow a spine and put a stop to this.
What are your thoughts on Elon Musk at the White House?
I think his expertise is not politics. It's not cutting back people's lives. It's creating things. And I think you should stick to that. I think he would agree with me. I'm being nice.
Any thoughts on the president, on Trump?
Well,
you seem to have a lot of in your mind.
yeah, I have a lot to say about him, but we put him in there, so we got nobody to blame but us. That's for sure. He won it fair and square, right? There are a lot of parallels to pre-World War II Germany going on. And we as a people were not smart enough to recognize or wise enough to make the right call. We made the wrong call in this last election. I hope that we can survive it. That's all I can say.
How are you holding up?
Me? You know, I'm just sitting back and hope it doesn't affect me. And I hope that, in a way, I hope he does everything he says he wants to do, because if the people still vote for him and his Republican gutless supporters, then we deserve what we get.
No solamente eso, las restricciones para entrar a este país cada vez están más y más complicadas. Recientemente también se han reportado casos de personas detenidas en aeropuertos de los Estados Unidos y deportadas sin motivos claros. Por ejemplo, esta actriz canadiense, Jasmine Mooney, fue detenida por agentes de inmigración, esto supuestamente por presentar una documentación incompleta en una solicitud de visa de trabajo, y pasó 12 días en celdas migratorias en lo que ella describe como condiciones inhumanas. Y es que las personas no solamente están siendo detenidas en los aeropuertos, sino que también las están enviando prácticamente a prisión.
No nos permiten llamadas telefónicas, no podemos hacer absolutamente nada.
Otros casos que llamaron la atención fue el de un científico francés que también fue expulsado del país después de que las autoridades revisaran su teléfono. En él encontraron críticas hacia el presidente Trump en conversaciones privadas. Este investigador había llegado a Houston para asistir a una conferencia, pero las autoridades interpretaron sus mensajes y sus críticas como posibles actos de terrorismo o conspiración, lo que hizo que lo deportaran. Y pues a causa de esto, países como Alemania, Canadá o el Reino Unido han recomendado a su gente no viajar a los Estados Unidos, especialmente si tienen antecedentes penales.
La verdad que no veo televisión casi, pero se oyen puras cosas mal en la televisión. Pero no es por los mismos canales que le echan tierra nomás a él, ¿o qué?
¿Cómo?
O sea, que están unidos para hablar mal del presidente.
¿Cree usted?
En parte, no enteramente. Pues sí está haciendo cosas mal, pero en eso malo que está haciendo, yo pienso que hay cosas bien que ha de hacer. Lo que pasa es que no veo televisión. Donde estoy no hay televisión. No dejan tener.
Ah, caray, pues ¿dónde está?
En un shelter. No es fácil, la verdad. No es fácil porque uno entra con una idea y ya estando dentro es otra cosa diferente.
¿Y cómo es que vive uno en un shelter?
Porque vine de los incendios. Me mandaron y me metieron para allá.
¿Usted fue afectado?
Sí, yo vivía ahí, pero se dañó la propiedad y ya no pudimos estar ahí.
¿Usted alquilaba ahí?
Alquilaba. No, pues la gente andaba asustada y el humo todo venía para acá y luego el aire feo, estuvo feo. Tuvimos que salirnos de ahí. Nomás éramos tres estos roommates. El dueño de la casa, otra persona y yo. Pero al último nos dijeron que nos podíamos regresar, pero ahí ya no quise regresar. Mejor no quise ya. Ya tenía planeado salir. Me mandaron acá, pues dije, bueno.
¿Hay mucha gente?
Mucha gente. Como más de 100. Yo creo que más de 100.
¿Le dan comida? ¿Qué le dan?
Sí, tres comidas al día. Nada más que yo no agarro las 3 comidas, nomás agarro una y como acá afuera.
¿Cuánto tiempo tenía viviendo allá usted?
Allá tenía cerca de 4 años. Me gustaba, pero pues me tuve que salir. Soy músico.
¿Y a eso se dedica?
Ahorita no. Estoy empezando a entrar al mariachi.
¿Y cómo está el trabajo? ¿Bien?
Está despacio ahí con ellos, ¿no? Por culpa de Trump. Pues es que tiene a toda la gente asustada, pues. Inclusive los que tenemos papeles o los que pudimos tener papeles, también está la gente asustada, también. Nomás te ven en la calle y se te dejan ir.
¿Usted de dónde es?
Soy de Jalisco.
Ah, de Jalisco. ¿Y cuánto tiempo tiene aquí?
Tengo como 40 años.
¿Le ha ido bien aquí en Estados Unidos?
Pues siempre he tenido negocio. Nada más que ahorita la pandemia me hizo correr de uno que estaba. Porque pues también lo mismo, la gente no salía. Pues los negocios se vieron bien afectados y yo fui uno de ellos.
¿Negocio de qué tenía?
De música también. Una academia. Hace como 30 años toqué en banda, pero me salí porque como decimos nosotros en México, me amarré. O sea, me casé. Ya no me dejaron entrar en la música, pero pues ahora ya me desamarré y ya quiero regresar al mariachi, pues. Porque en la banda hay muchas muchachas y la mujer era bien celosa. Ya no quiso que fuera la música, me salí. Siempre me ha gustado la música, desde los 15 años. He sido músico siempre. La música para mí es, después de Dios, es la música.
What are your thoughts on the new administration of the United States?
With Donald Trump leading? Yes. I don't know exactly yet. Based on his previous, I like the way it's going. If he goes with how gun control is, I like the way it's going because I'm pro Second Amendment. I like having to be the ability to carry across states because I used to work private security where I would have to actually cross state lines. So actually having to go from state to state with a firearm was a trouble for me. So if I could actually get it where I can carry my pistol with me from California to Oregon to whatever state I'm going to would work perfectly for me. That way I can get back into my, actually I had to quit because of that. Quit doing private security.
What is like to be a security guard? Is it dangerous?
It depends. I've worked private and government contracts.
Which is better?
Private, because they pay more. Because most of the private are some foreign prince coming over here, wanting to have spend a couple days in a mansion up in the hills. So all you gotta do is make sure nobody gets up to that hill, and you get a couple $1,000s a day.
Do you use guns a lot?
Yeah, mostly. We have them concealed most of the time because they're going out to a club and we're working standing there looking tough. Otherwise, you're sitting up off the side of a road with a rifle, notifying somebody that somebody's coming up this driveway. I've actually had to, I didn't recognize the vehicle that was coming up and nobody was supposed to come up at this time of the night. So I actually had to put a couple rounds into the engine block to stop the car. But we found out afterwards it was his father coming to visit him. So it was oh, sorry, sir, we didn't recognize your vehicle. We didn't know you were coming. That was the most serious event I've ever had. Other than that, I don't really have very much of an opinion on his political stance. I find him a very nice guy, though he has some flaws.
Like what?
I can't really say. The things I've heard about him saying, but I haven't looked into those because I'm too busy. I work all the time.
Oh, what are your thoughts on Elon Musk working with him?
I would have to say, from what I've heard, it's really going good. He's looked into some of the over expenditures. Now that we have somebody that's looking into that, I'm happy.
What are your thoughts on the new administration of the United States?
I'm not speaking with politician.
You don't like?
I don't like it. I'm from Egypt.
Wow, what brought you to this country?
When you move, you're looking for a new life. Could be sometimes better life.
How long have you been here?
Maybe 7 years now.
And is it working for you? Are you happy?
At the beginning, I felt so happy. I achieved my dreams to come over. Maybe I have some circumstances in my country makes me come to here, but after a while when I start to live like American, you can find a good people somewhere, makes you happy, and you can find a bad people, makes you sad or upset or frustrated sometimes. A life had sometimes bad, sometimes good. This is a life. You have to accept it. It depends on you, how you can treat yourself.
Have you accomplished something that you wanted?
Here?
Yeah, a good job or studies. Are you studying? You're studying right now, right?
Yeah, I'm studying. At Egypt, I had many things. I had my life, I had my family. Here, I'm alone. This is a dark part or dark side in the life here. You can live here alone for a long time. No one can come and say hi to you. You have to do all your stuff by yourself. This is horrible also, to feel lonely. This is not good. In the other side, there is a good stuff. You can find too much cultures here. I live in an area and I have a lot of Asian people there. So I can learn how they live, what is the good food they eat it. Also for the Mexican or the Latinas, so they have also a delicious food. I mean, if you want, it depends on you. I can find myself unlucky to get that early. Now there is some stones for these people. I understand also what the government they do because they're trying to protect their country. Here, many people, they live without paper, and I know most of them. I think it could be good for the government if they can say to this immigrant without paper, okay, if you're gonna pay taxes for 2 years, you live without any problems, you are a good person, okay, we're gonna give you a green card and you're gonna pay us $20,000 for like 5 years. They're gonna make those people live their life. So they're gonna collect some money, which is a good income to the government. And at the end, they give them some paper and those people under your control. And instead of now, they are not under your control. You don't see them. Here, the United States, it built up on immigrants. If you are not immigrant right now, maybe you are the second or third generation. The only people who can call them American, the Indian American, Cherokees. They are the only person or people that you can call them American. Other than that, we are all immigrants. The difference is you came earlier than me.
Cualquier novedad o cosa que surja, noticia que acontezca, ya saben que yo les paso el dato. También quiero aprovechar para agradecer a los miembros de este canal. Muchas gracias por todo su apoyo, les mando un fuerte abrazo. Muchas gracias por apoyar estos pequeños reportajes. Y también muchas gracias a la gente que nos apoya, suscribiéndose, dando like, pasando los videos, compartiendo los videos con sus amigos. Puedes dejar una manita arriba, puedes dejar un comentario, todo apoya este canal y que estos pequeños reportajes puedan seguir siendo posibles. Muchísimas gracias por ver, soy Suri, les mando un fuerte abrazo y nos vemos en el próximo video.
Siempre la fiesta.